put me on the screen. para 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 pa 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 para pa pa.
Well. Where is everybody?
Okay, we're starting.
Hey, welcome. Everybody hear me?
Can you hear me, Frank?
Hey, I can hear you, Mikey. And Emberly, how you doing?
Hi, good.
Good.
Hi,
Okay, we can hear
Amberly.
you well. And Wayne, we can hear you too. Can we?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yep. Okay, we got you. Yep.
Good evening,
You're
everybody.
there. You're there.
Hi, Wayne.
Yeah.
Hi, Amberly.
And
Hey,
we
Hi.
just have
Wildlife guy Mike.
Larry's not here right at this moment, so he was supposed to join us. I don't know where he is. He ran a test earlier on when I was just kind of experimenting. So, but yeah. So anyway, welcome everybody. So tonight, just it is a kind of a free for all. And let me turn my light on. I don't want to be in the dark. There. Okay, that's better. Yeah. And oh, hey, Mike, you're looking good down there. Yeah.
Yeah, way down there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, like it's kind of cool. We've got Amberly has joined our little group, and it's kind of nice. We need a feminine touch with us here. There's too much testosterone sometimes, so it's good to have you in here. And now, Mike, how has your week been for photography? What have you been doing?
Not too much, Frank. It's been kind of quiet.
Yeah.
Didn't go out today. Of course, it's a sunny day out there, and it's not the greatest for photographing as far as I'm concerned. When it's bright, if you're shooting wildlife, you get a lot of heat diffraction. A lot of things just come into play.
Well, one thing about having that the harsh daylight is you can always do street photography because it gives
Yes,
you
that's
those
true.
nice deep
You'll
shadows.
have to try that.
Yeah, it gives you those nice deep shadows in the dark and light areas. So it's kind of cool. So that might be another thing to kind of hit up. And Wayne, how about you? What's been with you?
Fix my camera. Nothing's working.
Yeah.
Well, I've been busy. Just busy.
Yeah. Tell us doing what?
Out taking pictures a couple days. You get 2 out of about 700 that are useful. But
Yeah.
it's the getting out that's the best part.
Yeah. I'm just going to zoom in on Mike here a little bit there. Yeah, get him bring a little closer. So, and then you only got 2 out of 700 that was worth keeping?
Well, a few more than that.
Oh.
But, you know what I mean.
That's good.
A lot of them are
Yeah.
up and down.
Yeah.
I just want to ask Mike if he bought any cameras this week.
Actually, no, I haven't, Wayne.
No.
Oh, that's
I
disappointing.
did look for another one. I did actually make a guy an offer tonight on another one. It's on a Nikon F2.
Oh.
Nikon F2.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard back, so maybe it was not a good offer.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's thinking it over.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, but how is what about Amber Lee? Now, what's happening with our Amber Lee? How's your photography been? What have you been doing lately?
It's been doing all right. I recently own now an X100T. So I know you guys last week were talking about the V, which is the latest one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not the latest and greatest, but it's what I could afford at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love it. It is so small and handy, just like you guys were talking about.
Yeah.
And I think at this point, it's got the older lens. You guys have the newer one, which is why it's nice and crisp, as you guys were talking about last week. So, when it gets nice weather like this, if I'm not working, I'd usually like to hang out with my dad, take some pictures out at Steveston or something like that. So, yeah.
Now, I was going to ask you, with that that version, now, that they're still saying that was a pretty good camera, so it still takes some great images.
Yeah, that's right. The thing is that the lens that they put in there, because you can't change it, of course, and with what it is able to do, you know, they wouldn't want to put a crappy lens on there, right? So it was very capable for what it was, and that's why it was so popular, and that's why there were so many versions and stuff. So the F, I think that's the one after, and the one previous to what you have. You know, it's just simple upgrades, internal kind of stuff like that. But it wasn't until the V came out where they started actually making some major changes. In this case, there was the tilt screen. One of them, they actually improved the lens.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah. So my lens is the older version, and even on the F version has what I have, but what you guys have is something pretty new. It's been improved by a lot. So for what I need to do, you know, just simple street shooting here and there, you know, typical outing, not wanting to carry anything too heavy, it's perfect for that. And it doesn't feel like, you know, small and cheap like a point and shoot, but it's still substantial enough, I think, for you know, even amateur photographers who just kind of want to get into it would be perfect for that.
Well,
you know, I mean, for food photography.
For food photography?
Yeah, are you using it for food photography, Amberly?
I haven't tried it. I don't think the macro capability on the T is as good as what they have today, but I certainly have used it to take just shots of like the table, something that, you know, whatever I'm eating out with my dad or something like that. But I haven't done it strictly for food photography yet. No.
Yeah. I'm not too familiar really with Fuji stuff, but.
Yeah, well, that might be the next camera you buy, Mike. You know, it just.
Hey, Mike, how does it feel to be the only guy on this broadcast that doesn't own a Fuji?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Actually, it feels. No, I better not comment. I better not say anything. I better not say anything.
Oh yeah.
I do like Fuji though. I do. I do like the Fuji.
I think if you're going to get a mirrorless, that is the one to get. I mean, you know.
I agree.
That 100V is from all intents and purposes, all the reviews, everybody just loves it, you know, and I mean, you know, we saw Wayne's photos last week, you know, how crisp and sharp they were, you know, at 2.8, it's amazing, and same thing with what I've taken with mine. It's incredible, you know, just a nice machine, and you know, it's not a heavy machine, which, you know, what I really like about it, it's easy to carry. You can throw in the bag and away you go. And that's the beauty of it. And you can have it. You're out there taking some photos, and it does take amazing pictures. So, you know, so that's the best part about it in there. So, yeah, so I would look forward to some more of Wayne's got some photos he sent in on the 20th for us to critique. I've got them, and so and I'm going to include some on mine from the F or the 100V also. And this Friday we've got Jay, you know, who shoots Fujis, and he's got a whole variety of Fuji cameras that he's done. So he's able, you know, we can ask him any questions that kind of we're not sure of how to use it and what to do with it. But as I mentioned to Amber Lee today, we talked about the leaf shutter, and I was amazed at the quality of the leaf shutter, like for our camera. And they only make the leaf shutters for fixed lenses, so that's the downside. That's why you don't see them in anything else. It's only in fixed. Yeah.
Frank.
Yeah.
I was going to say I do have Fuji cameras.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I've got the 6x9 big Fuji cameras.
Oh, well, there you go. You're joining.
Yeah, yes, you're just thinking of a leaf shutter, and that's what mine run on. They were built in 1992.
Is that a fixed lens also?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got the 60 millimeters fixed, and I bought the almost a standard fixed lens.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the big guys. They call them a Texas Leica.
Yeah.
Because they're so big.
I don't know the size of it, but as I was mentioning earlier on about those leaf shutters, is that when they open up, they're actually capable of letting in 4 times as much light as the other shutters. So you're able to get a better exposed image with the leaf shutters versus the rolling shutters in there. So, Jay just did a great video on that for his last video. And if you haven't seen it, maybe just to have a look at it, log on to it and have a look. I'm just going to change the light here. Yeah, and that's what kind of surprised me. I didn't realize how solid of a camera with those leaf shutters they are. So there, got my lights going here again. I think. Oh, there we go. Ooh, let's crank that down a bit. Don't want to be under interrogation here. So yeah. Okay. Now, everybody see
it looks like a filter. Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
No,
it's the Instax.
Yeah.
The squares, yeah.
Yeah, so I got the film, but I haven't got the printer yet.
Oh.
So the cheap stuff arrived first, and the what you really need it hasn't come yet. So, but yeah, so I'm ready. And now Amberly has this. Huh?
Did you get the small one?
Well, it's the square one.
There's two sizes.
No, this is the square format.
Okay, great. I got you. Okay.
So Amberly's got the smaller version, which would be about 3/4 the size of this.
I know. I was at London Drugs today. They had the small version in white.
Okay. They didn't have the SP3, right? There?
They didn't have the bigger one.
Yeah, see, Amberly has it there, so.
And this one uses this one here.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no, they didn't have that one there. They got the smaller one yet, the little tiny one.
Oh,
smaller.
A little
Smaller
mini.
than
Yeah, 100. Yeah, I think it's $129 at London Drugs. It's just a tiny little printer.
Okay. Yeah, so I think it's the mini. So it's another version then. Yeah. But as Amberly and I were talking about it, it's a great little camera, a printer, because she uses it a lot for her stories and things and printing off and giving to people. And I've seen them also, and that was one of the reasons why I bought it, was to give away and to make some art on my wall behind me, with some of these small photos. So it's a pretty cool little printer. Fits in your bag, and especially like Wayne's downtown all the time too. It's something that he could use giving away to people. Like you take a photo of somebody on the street and say, here for thanks for letting me take a photo. Let me just print this off for you, and here you go. It fits in your bag. It's about the size. Well, I don't know. It would be maybe 6 inch by 6 inch by 2 inch. It fits in a little bag. It's not very big. So it would work pretty good. So anyway, so I have the black. I got some black film, and I got the colored. And so these are like the Polaroids. I don't know if you've seen them, Wayne. They're like the Polaroid film that used to come out, that develops. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah. I think maybe he's
just Wayne didn't like the polarized.
Maybe he has one. We didn't know about it. Yeah. So. But yeah, so.
Well,
but have you got some photos, Amberly, around that you could show us from it, or? Any
I was actually gonna find some. Let me see
okay.
if I have them.
Yeah, they're so tiny. You might have a hard time finding them.
Yeah.
I actually have a little booklet that's the insects, but they're for the small
so they
size.
go in a little
that.
booklet. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can get that
See if I
too.
can find a big one here. Here's one of some of my food photography here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Nice.
It's a neat little, it's like a credit card size. So this is perfect for giving away and people who just want to slip them in their wallets, right?
Yeah.
So you can buy even albums to put them in and stuff. It's great. Of course, it's not for the size that you have right now, but this was what was really popular just because this is what they were really going with at the time. So
yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, Wayne, what have you holding up there?
Yeah, I've got a HP Sprocket. Which is the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Basically. So you can throw this in your pack and print off photos right there.
Yeah. Now, is that wirelessly? Does that work from your phone also?
Yeah, no, it actually plugs in. It's been a while since I used it, but I'll show you a photo. Just a sec here. Yeah. Where are we? Oh, there we are.
Yeah. Okay.
The bottom photo.
Yeah.
Is an actual photo that I took. So.
Wow.
Okay. I took that at Pacific Center a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And they turn out pretty well.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can't use the Instax Fujifilm, I believe, right?
Not for that. No, that's a different.
No, this uses a different type of film. It's very similar to Polaroids. You put them in the pack into this, and it prints it out.
Okay. All right, yeah, because that's what this one is like too. It's a wireless. You can print from your phone, and the Fuji 100V hooks into it. They're compatible. And I guess Fuji owns the film. I don't know whether they bought it from Polaroid or not, but they have the same kind of cartridge that flips in the back of the printer. Yeah, they've got a pretty good. It's handy. I'm looking forward to using it and taking some prints with it, because people nowadays don't see prints. They don't handle prints.
No, not anymore. No.
So everybody's always showing their phone. Well, it's not the same as like actually having a print and walking around, turning around in the light and really kind of looking at it.
Yeah.
So I think this might kind of get things going back towards the prints again, Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, speaking of which, I'm not sure is the HP, the sprocket, it is like Polaroid type, right? So you have to wait for it to develop.
You install a pack in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's 12 or 15 photos in a pack. And you just press the buttons, and it prints it out in about a minute.
Yeah, I think
it's very similar to Polaroids, the old Polaroids,
Yeah.
Because I actually
the size of the photo is 2x3.
Okay, so it's 2x3 inch. Okay, yeah. So these are I think everything's in metric. What size are they? I can't even see the damn size.
Yeah, from what I found out, Frank, the little small one, it's a built-in battery in it, and it charges, I believe, in about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And apparently, you can crank out about 80 pictures out of it.
Yeah, that's what the bigger one's the same thing. It's a built-in lithium battery. You plug it in, charge it.
Okay.
But this is a 6.2 centimeter by 6.2 centimeter is the square one. So that's what it'll print up. So. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Yeah. And I have the colored in black and white, in there. So what size is yours, Amberly?
Well, actually, this is not in size. This is actually a Canon Selfie Square.
Oh, okay. So
which actually prints very similar to what you guys have here. They're the kind of Polaroid size.
Okay. Yeah.
But the difference is it is actually not like Polaroid. You don't print it and you wait. It's dye sub, so it uses.
You're right, Amberly. I have one too. I bought three dyes.
Yeah.
So this one's actually the smaller one, because these ones are like Polaroid size, and then I have the one that can also print 4x6s. So this one's actually a sticker. You can actually take these out and you can stick them on places. So I think that if people wanted that kind of alternative, that it's still out there, and I've used it and I like it. So.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I've never seen that. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't super popular.
Yeah, once you start talking about these printers, and all of a sudden all these different things kind of pop up, So I didn't realize.
Mine. I've only used it a few times there, but it's a great printer there. Like Amberly was saying, it's like that sub dye. It runs on 3 layers, like magenta, yellow, and cyan or whatever, and does its magic.
Yeah.
Comes out. It's great.
Yeah. Now, I was going to ask you, Amberly, the ones that come out from your rectangular one, how is it in terms of lasting? Do they fade at all in there? Because you've had that for a while now.
You mean these ones?
Yeah.
No, actually, I've had. I think even in this case, I've had I've had prints from 2-3 years ago, and they're not bad at all.
Okay.
Most of them, some of them were actually shot with the camera, the Instax camera, but then I moved on to just using the app, so taking pictures on my phone.
Yeah, yeah.
From the phone to the app, and the app to the printer. And as far as I can tell, no, actually, they last, like, here, I have this picture from, this is from 2016 with my best friend.
Okay.
And I think it lasts for a very long time, as long as you don't, keep them out in the sun or anything. You keep them in a nice, safe place in your wallet, indoors, really.
They said that it's supposed to be good quality. It's supposed to be pretty good quality.
I think the dyes are a lot better today than they were way back in the polarizer days, or polarizing, or Polaroid camera days. I have a lot of Polaroids from way back in the 70s. And you open up the album, you can see they're fading. Even, when they're dark and closed in, but they're starting to fade. Just, I guess the dyes back then weren't maybe as good.
Yeah. I think that, I know everything has evolved quite a bit over the last while, for sure. But yeah, it's, it'd be interesting, to start using it. Now, the only, I guess, for you, Wayne, is this, if you can't print it wirelessly. Now, could you plug that into your camera, or does it have to go on a computer?
It's been so long since I used it. I can't remember. It does plug in. I don't think it plugs into the camera because they don't have the latest. Don't think that printer has the latest. Plug-in. The what do they call that? The thing that goes in your phone.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. The C USB-Cs or something, or
but it's the Apple connection, anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, Apple makes it very complicated.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem with sometimes on some of that stuff. Yeah. Now, Amberly, you and I were talking about sharing, to social media with that Insta app today, and I found out that. I guess they haven't updated to the latest iOS, so that's why you don't see it.
Oh,
because there was. I looked at some old app things on there, and it shows the share. When you look at there's a center part that's missing in there. It's kind of white, and that's where it would have fit in there. So I think on the next update, they'll probably will be updating that to do the share again. So it used to share. There was a actual share button in there. So.
Okay. Yeah, I see. It's like a blank.
Yeah. So that's what now, and that's part of it because the version of so right below the green, there's a spot that would have been for the share sign in there. So you click on that, and then you could send that photo off to Instagram or Facebook or wherever you want. So, but there's I guess it's the update with the iOS 4.14 or something. It doesn't work. So because I saw somebody doing that on YouTube and going, oh man, that's the coolest thing. Your photo from your phone goes on your phone. You can send it off. You can print it. It makes it so slick. So, but yeah. Okay. Mike, is there anything you would burning questions within you that you want to talk about?
Yeah, when are we going back to Yellowstone?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sorry, Frank, I had to get that in there.
Yeah, as soon as you could get the border open would be nice. It'd be a great trip. Yeah, I don't. I don't. Oh yeah, I do have one photo over in the corner that's my Yellowstone with the bisons in there. So.
Yeah.
But and I don't have my other ones are just local stuff here. So. Yes, it would be nice. I guess I don't know. Larry's probably itching, but to go back there too. He's never gone, and he missed out on it in the wintertime when we were going to go. He backed out.
The winter is the best. It's great.
It's. Have you been there?
Yeah, the colder the better.
Yeah, I thought no. Okay, I thought maybe you might have gone on a road trip somewhere and kind of passed through or something.
No, I've only been anywhere local. I haven't really been out of Canada really ever, just because of work and school. But I did go to LA last year, but I flew there. I didn't really get to see anything in between. But that was like right before COVID started all the lockdowns and stuff. So I got back right before before travel was basically banned.
Yeah.
Haven't been out since, but I mean, gotta follow the rules.
I know. Now, did you get some photos? Were you doing any street photos down there in LA?
I actually brought some film.
Okay.
And I had to make sure that it wasn't going through the X-rays or anything. I was just too paranoid. I had to have them hand inspect it. But the thing was, I tried out the XP2 disposable camera, which is a black and white disposable camera, but it can be processed in color processing. And I think that my review on that would be pretty good. It was always sunny there, of course, being LA. So I was always worried about, light and all that. But the contrast was fine. It looked good there. I brought some expired film. It came out pretty decent. I don't have any right now, but I tried to do some film photography there. It was actually pretty neat. Great weather.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be the best. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So
I tried to take more of that. I didn't take very many digital photos, but the film the process with doing the film for a trip made it that much more interesting, because you'd look out at what exactly you want to take a photo of before you take the picture, right? Because you're limited on frames, so it helps make it more memorable that way. So that's just my 2 cents on that.
Yeah. No, that's
right.
That was pretty cool. So yeah, I'm just trying to find something here on the internet. You guys can just entertain yourselves for a sec, talk to one another.
You did bring the F3, did you, Amberly?
No, we haven't had very many film cameras come in.
No, but the one you have, the F.
Oh,
F3.
the one that I have. No, I haven't gone through them. Not recently, anyway. I think I have a roll of film that's stuck in another film camera that I want to finish first.
Yes. I remember that camera very well.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I really want to get back into film again. I mean, now that it's warming up, and as long as it's not in a crowded place or anything, I mean, I'm open to explore again with shooting on the film cameras and stuff. It just makes it just more interesting with life right now. Not being able to see exactly what it is you're going to take pictures of, right? So I don't think I can do bird photography with it, though.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit slow, but yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a lot of film.
Too much film.
Absolutely,
Oh my goodness. Film prices have gone up recently, and I think COVID has something to do with it. A lot of the Ilford stuff and the Fuji stuff, the basic stuff, they've gone up at least by like $1 since.
I don't know either. The film is really going up in price. As far my take is, I don't know if it's greed or with these film companies, or if they'd bring their prices down a little bit, they would probably get a lot more people coming back into film photography, because it's just so expensive. When you're paying almost $30 for a roll of 36 of that slide film.
Yeah.
The Kodak E or whatever, Ektar E or something.
The Ektachrome.
Wow. Then you have to develop on top of that. You're close to $40 a roll. Pretty expensive.
It's
pretty expensive.
Definitely not cheap anymore. I mean, it's still gaining momentum, and maybe it is something about, it's a supply and demand thing. If we can supply it and they'll pay for it, then, but no, I understand. It's shocking to see that, where it's like, people don't generally do that, so what's the point in raising it? But yeah, it's the company thing, right? So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so can you guys see that? What I got? Yeah. Okay, so
Frank, that's a picture of you with a beard.
Yeah.
Or a goatee.
Yeah. So
sorry, no, it's not.
What it is Zach talks about. I was telling Amberly about. He talks about this printer because he this is the video that he talks about, where he's made tons of friends and given away the little prints, and people buy them all sorts of booze and stuff. So now, is there any sound coming out on your end there?
Nope.
That I thought I would just do a video about it today. Big thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video today. I'll tell you about that in just a second, but let's check out what's in my bag. The Instax SP2 and the Instax SP3 printer. These little printers will open so many doors for you, and they will introduce you to so many interesting people. They will bring so many smiles to so many faces, whether you're traveling, whether you're working on a commercial photography set, or you're a wedding and event photographer. These are indispensable. So today I'm going to tell you how to set these printers up and how to use them. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that I use, and I'm going to tell you just a few quick little stories of how these things are absolutely the most important photographic accessory in my bag. There are 3 ways that you can print to these printers. You can print to them from a Instax compatible Fujifilm camera, so it can go from camera straight to the printer with nothing in between. Or you need an iOS or Android device to print to these printers.
Yeah, so anyway, if you guys have time, have a look at that particular one. Because as I mentioned to Amber Lee, there's a certain way, like if you take the photo with the 100V, it just depends which way you would hold it vertically will show where the bottom of the photo will go. So you kind of have to, I'm just going to go back to all 4 of us here. So you know, it'll show you where the wider bottom is. So you have to hold the camera properly. So when this prints off, the wide is on the bottom. Otherwise, it could be at the top or at the side. So, yeah, I mean, so he's telling a story where he was in, I think it was in Spain or something, that he got taken out. He took a photo of a guy in a bar, and all his friends took him out and kept him out till 4 a.m. and got him all drunk, and you know, because of one little photo that he gave the guy. So it's yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean that's the sort of stuff that you know, like we can kind of.
Yeah. How about you, Frank? Have you done any more printing?
I haven't. I have my.
You know, big prints with your big printer.
Well, I can't. It's broken. It's I
need
to.
That's not good.
Yeah, actually, Tina and I were talking about it because I'm running out of cards and I need to have a printer, and I'm going to have to dispose of this and go buy another one. And I've got the 3880 cartridge here, and it fits the new printer that's replaced it. So we'll probably end up buying that. To do it, because I haven't been able to print
I know somebody that's got a 3880 for sale.
Who?
Wayne.
Could be me.
Oh, what are you selling it for? Does it still work? because
it needs new ink.
No, it's broken,
ink is not a problem. It's just to make sure that it is not spraying ink all over the place in there. So.
No. Last time I used it was perfect.
Oh. Okay.
Unfortunately, the last time I used it was about a year ago. So.
Oh. Well, if you don't use it, then yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm looking to.
I haven't even thought about it. So
yeah, I'm looking to, you know, either I'm going to get a brand new one. I haven't been able to find anything in the used. Larry was talking about it, but he's changed his mind, so he's going to keep it. Now you talked about it, so you may end up keeping yours. So I still might end up having to go buy a new one. So, but the 3880 is not anymore. They don't have it anymore. It's discontinued. There's a newer version, you know, for it. So yeah. But yeah, you need something for to do the cards, you know. So to all the greeting cards and that sort of stuff, I'm not able to do it. So. And you need the printer that'll do the 4x6s from 4x6 on up, you know. So yeah. So
yeah, I've got a pile of Red River stock, and I should get it fixed up and print some cards off.
Well, yeah, I mean, you should. I mean, you've got, you know, now you got all the photos that you do in the street. You should do some street printing off on the street photos, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Maybe I'll start up that.
Yeah. Hey, Larry's joining us. Just a second here.
Those they would look good, Wayne.
Larry, you're late, but you're here. Hey,
I finally made it. Yes.
hey,
Larry.
Can you hear me okay?
Hey, Larry.
Yeah, and we were just gonna go.
Larry.
Amberly, have I ever met you, Amberly? I don't think so.
Don't think so, unless you've come into the shop when I was working.
Carousel camera.
Which shop was that? That's a camera shop?
Yes.
The Carousel camera.
Oh. Well, maybe you sold me my Fuji.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it was me.
Maybe I talked to you about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen her in there before.
Okay.
But recently she only works on Tuesdays now, don't you? Just 1 day a week.
Tuesdays and Sundays.
Oh, Tuesdays and Sundays, yeah. So.
Indefinitely.
Yeah. So,
Sunday, okay.
Yeah.
I'll make an effort to go there on Sunday then.
Yeah.
To say hi.
No.
Yeah. Oh.
Good.
Yeah, you got good lighting,
good.
Larry. How'd you set up your lighting there? You're looking very good. You must be a professional photographer.
No, those are probably his dental lights.
I have a big window over here.
Oh, okay.
And the light's coming through. I haven't put down the unit yet.
Yeah.
And of course, it's probably coming from the computers and stuff. All the light hitting my face.
Yeah, you're looking the best between all of us here. So yeah, good color.
It's working just okay.
Yeah, good.
Just okay.
So
Except, I'm looking at on an angle.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I have the one unit I look at is on my right, but the actual the computer that actually sees me is on my left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, question is, have you been out photographing today?
A very little bit, and when I went out walking with Francois, I did a couple little pictures too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm just trying to keep learning how to use the Fuji 100.
Okay.
What I find is as it's starting to get a little darker, I have to start to do some adjustments, which is really quite easy.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice.
Don't forget auto. Auto works great.
Well, I can try that too. Yeah. I'll just keep putzing around. I'm just listening to one guy and how he's doing everything, so I'll see how that works. So.
Yeah. Well, Friday night there'll be a good guy coming Friday night, the show from Australia. So look forward to that coming on, and I'm just waiting for him to. He's gonna later on tonight. I'm supposed to be getting some photos. I asked for about 10 photos from him that we could talk about after our initial conversation. So you can show some of his street photos and what he does down there. So yeah, it should be pretty good. It should be pretty good.
What's the weather like down there now, Frank?
Well, let's see. I think their summer's just over. Our summer's starting, so their summer is just getting over. Yeah, it's kind of opposite to us. So, but hey, it's nice down there all the time. So yeah, you can't complain. So yeah. But so he's out and about and doing his stuff, he's and I don't know how he does his videos, but his animations on there are just incredible, So I don't know if I'll have to ask him how he does that, but he does a super job of it, So, but yeah, he's had some terrific growth on his channel, and I can see why, because it's just the quality of his videos. So, yeah. But that's it. Yeah. So, have you got any questions, Larry? That for us?
Well, I'm noticing that the unit is not working very well.
What unit?
When I move my head.
Yeah.
About a second later, then I see it on the computer here.
Yeah. There is a delay, so you should You should be looking at the original where you logged in. If you look at that, it should be on the YouTube. If you're watching it on YouTube, there's going to be a bit of a delay.
I get a delay on mine right here.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a bit of a delay. There's no doubt, and I have it on low latency, so it's going through pretty quick. I mean, I can change it to higher, but then it just the delay is going to get longer, you know. So now what I could probably do is this is in 1440, so it's in high def. I could probably put it to like 1080 and have the low latency. It might be a little quicker, wouldn't be as much, but yeah, there is that delay. So you just kind of have to kind of get used to that. So yeah. Mike, I see Larry's looks like he's got a really cool display that I think your lenses would probably fit in. Do you see that?
I was noticing that. I was almost going to get my measuring tape.
Yeah. You know, I think you got to get in there and have a look at that.
Well, the big issue is it's filled with junk. Just lots of stuff to pack in there.
I'm sure.
I thought it was dental equipment.
I'm sure it could be cleaned up pretty quickly.
Yeah. Hey, when I moved here, I just started just loading everything up in there.
Yeah.
Because I just had to get it off the floor.
Oh, okay.
I've really not done much to make it, to fix it up very well.
Yeah.
So that might take a year or two to get it done right.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hey, Wayne, have you taken your helicopter for a spin? You know, your surveillance drone?
I haven't had it out yet, which reminds me I got to charge the batteries out tomorrow. They don't last that long in storage, so they're probably down around 50 or 60%. I like to keep them up around 80 or 90, but I haven't had it out. I'm looking forward to now that the weather is much, much better.
So where are you going to go fly it?
Well, the first time I'll go up to a park on the west side to make sure that I haven't forgotten too much. But, you're sort of limited to places in the downtown area because of the airports. You got the seaplane base at the foot of Granville Street. They've got the international airport, and you can't be within 3.5 miles of either. So you've got a narrow strip along the west side between about 16th and 41st.
Yeah.
Out towards UBC and say Main Street. So there's not a lot of areas. Now I could go out to Delta, but then again, of course, you got Boundary Bay you have to worry about. But maybe North Delta or something like that.
So I guess you might as well leave it in your closet, Larry. or Wayne. I'm sorry, Wayne.
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem is you can't flood these damn things.
I'll have it out. I had it up to Squamish last year and took some great photos of the chief. I was above it, so that's pretty good level.
Yeah. You've been promising to come and photograph me detecting, but I haven't seen you or the drone following me. So the good weather is here.
There's a little thing out there called COVID-19.
Well,
when that resolves itself, I guess we'll be out doing a lot of this stuff.
Oh boy, yeah. It's just we have all that scenarios everywhere, don't we? So,
yeah.
You still have your D850 you still have D850, correct?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. So, yeah, Jack's going to give us a little dance here for you, but yeah. Larry's saying, "Oh, what was that?"
That was a fly in my screen.
I'm trying to see what his face looks like.
Like Jack Black.
Jack Black's hilarious.
Oh yeah. So, but anyway, that's what we got. I'm glad that Larry's kind of come in here. He missed some of our conversation about the printers. That he's just going to have to rewatch the clip, So, but I don't have anything else to talk about tonight. I don't know. Is there anything else?
We had some images.
No, where that's going to be on the 20th for critiquing.
Oh. I thought they were for tonight.
No, you look so sad, Wayne.
No.
Disappointment.
No.
I guess I didn't get the memo.
I guess you didn't get the memo. Yeah, because that's on the 20th is the critique night. Tonight you sent the photos you sent in were for the 20th. Yeah. So.
And when is the 20th? Let's just see here.
That's next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, why did I send them in today then? In a rush?
Because because you're right on time. It gives me time to put it all together. See,
you need a week to do that.
Unlike Larry sometimes, where he sends it in the last moment.
Oh.
And Mike. And Mike.
I know.
Yeah,
Emily, when are you going to do some more food photography?
I don't know.
Your great food photography.
I'm actually in the middle of, well, actually not in the middle of. I'm going to start growing vegetables in my garden and maybe take some photos of fresh vegetables. Do that as a project, perhaps.
Idea.
Yeah. I've always been doing desserts and stuff, so I figured maybe something a little more on the fresh side would be a good idea.
Have you got an
Instagram?
Instagram?
Set your camera up for a time lapse, Amberly, and you can throw the seeds in the ground. Keep your camera there and watch them grow.
I actually have a GoPro. I might be able to do that. I don't know how to set it up yet. I might look into it, but well, who knows? We'll see. Experiment with it. And
Frank's
all
the
that.
GoPro expert.
Oh yeah, right. I've got. Well, you've got a GoPro. You got the 8 and 9. I only have the 8. But Amberly, I was going to ask you, do you have an Instagram account?
I do. I haven't really updated it recently.
Oh, okay, because I thought maybe you had some photos on there that I'd bring it up and we can look at them. But some of your
they're still up. I have to figure out what the handle is first.
Okay. Let me know, and I'll have a look, and I can bring them up here. We can look at them.
Yeah, let me see.
Larry, you look so suntanned.
Oh yeah, I am. I've been out today all day. It's sunshiny. It's great.
Okay, you can try. You can try. Don't laugh at the name.
Okay.
It's visual _ yummies.
Okay.
And
VISUAL _.
Yep. _ yummies YUMMIES. That's where I put the majority of my food photos.
Okay, let me just go. I thought it just popped up here.
Haven't updated it recently, but I mean.
There's yummy visuals.
What?
There's here it is, visual yummy.
Yeah.
No, that's not
Should
you.
have like a black logo.
With a dog?
What? No, it's all food on there.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
It should look like this.
Oh, okay. Let me just go visual
I don't know
_ YUMMIE yummies. Okay, there it is. Okay, with your logo. Yep. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh boy, you're in for a treat here.
I've seen her work. It's beautiful.
Larry, just let me just here. We just hold on. Let me bring you. Where's my Okay, just hold on. So I gotta find the right. Okay, that's not the one. That's not the one. Okay, there we go. That one. Okay. All right. So there we go. We've got pretty nice food photography here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sugar.
Wow. Yeah. That's cool. Now, was that? Now, you didn't bake that, did you?
No, I actually I had a customer before COVID. Promise, you can tell by the date. But before COVID, I had a customer who does these sugar icing cakes.
Okay.
And she, she never really had let's just say she couldn't really figure out a way to take some nice photos of them. So I came over and I did some pictures at her place.
Yeah.
This was one of her cakes that she was very proud of. Mm-hmm. And all of that, besides the wire, all of that is sugar icing. That's all technically edible.
Wow.
It doesn't look like it, but it is.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. That's a great photo. Just nicely presented. Now, is that 2 layers on there? Was it like the top part is like a white layer cake, or is that something behind?
No, that is part of the top part of the cake.
Okay.
I was going to accentuate the flowers. That was usually that's the more delicate work that she had done.
Yeah.
So she wanted to have that as an accent. So that's what I tried to focus on there. Yeah.
And this is a local person making these?
Yeah, she's in Richmond.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to her since COVID, but because she's got some immuno, what do you call that? Well, I mean, even if she didn't, we shouldn't be socializing physically. But she does this just as a hobby.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Here's another one. The guys.
How did you get them to stack up like that with them falling over, Amberly?
Yeah.
Oh, it was hard.
Well, trade secrets.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the end they did end up balancing up on themselves, but I thought it was kind of cute.
Great.
You know, they're kind of ready to fall over, but they're not falling over.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's
very nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's just.
I like the background. It's blown out there at the top, so it really enhances the top. Well, at least the top burger or what? What are those, by the way?
Little macaroons. They're macaroons.
Macaroons.
Yeah, macaroons. Yeah.
Frank,
I mean,
yeah.
You're gonna have to change Amberly's name.
To.
Oh, that's okay. Everybody knows who I am.
I know, but I'm getting it ready for Jay. That's why. So these are all preset, but I'm just I wasn't expecting to go through all this, but I mean, she has some amazing images that you guys have to go check out her for food photography.
Those are beautiful.
Yeah. Just very, very cool.
What's that little flower?
Done. What's that? The little flower.
What was that little brown flower there?
Down here.
It looks like a little on the table there.
Yeah. Is that star anise?
It's a star anise. Yeah. It's a type of spice.
Spicy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh. Cinnamon sticks and. Now, did you make these or was it somebody else?
No. I did. I think they're bought from like Save On.
Oh.
And
okay.
I tried to. The idea is to try and make everyday food to look appealing, to make it look decorative. It's a challenge practice for me personally, and I try to make everything look decent, like something you can find in a magazine. Basically, I try to replicate a more less typical feel to it and a more of a atmospheric something that you kind of look at and you go, oh, that looks interesting, and also I'm hungry.
No, for sure. Now, how long did it take you to put this make this photo?
The actual photography is not the most time consuming. Actually, it's the setup of the lighting, which most of it is just one light off to the side, whether it's left or right, with a big softbox.
Yeah.
And then just, making sure that I have the right focal length. I usually use a macro lens for this. And it's just a matter of making it look appealing front and back. And of course, depending on how the angle of the camera is, right? And making sure that the exposure looks at least, believable. I try to make it look like daylight with the way that it's softened, but
I would never tell. I mean, it lighting is excellent on there. You did a super job.
Thanks.
Yeah. And it looks good to eat.
Yes.
And it does.
Yeah. This one and these two little cookies and.
Wow.
Yep.
All these, they all look like they're straight out of a magazine shot, so. And I guess you ate them all after, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the best part.
I'm an advocate for making real food photography. Like, you see those little hacks and stuff on the internet, but I try to make them legitimate, that if I photograph them, after I photograph them, I should be able to eat them, right? Trying to make it true to its nature. Yeah.
Coffee beans. And here we got cream of mushroom soup. Now that looks pretty.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Although when you look at it quickly, that the stuff at the top almost looks like cigarette butts, unfortunately.
I never would have thought of that.
Yeah, when you look at it quickly, I go, oh, Jesus, cigarette butts, and they're mushrooms.
Yeah, I know. Just all the experimenting with trying to make the whole flat lay stuff. It's pretty hard, actually.
Yeah.
Try to compose it properly.
Yeah. Now, did you have like a tripod above and shooting down, or how did you do this?
Most of the time I try to have the tripod to do the work for me, but most of the time to get a true flat lay, I actually have to stand on a stool and shoot straight down.
Yeah. Wow, yeah.
By hand.
Yeah, again, that looks very cool. And here we've got potato and Parmesan stuffed tortellini in tomato sauce.
Wow.
Yummy, yeah. Yeah.
It was delicious.
Yeah. All these images. Oh, and then here,
I was just experimenting with some slow-mo.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
So that pasta dish you saw just previous was actually handmade in my kitchen on that day by this guy.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Huh.
Amazing.
Yeah, that slow-mo is kind of cool. I like the slow-mo for this sort of stuff. It's perfect. Ooh, fresh fettuccine. Oh, man. I just had dinner and you're making me hungry again.
Me too.
Oh, yeah, you guys gotta, like I say, have a look at her Instagram. And if you're not, hey, and I'm not following it, but I am now. There.
Oh, thank you.
So everybody, you guys got to get in there and have a look at her food photography. And
beautiful, just beautiful.
Amber Lee, all I can say with this Instagram account, it's incredible. I mean, you've done a really good job of the photos. And I would say stick to doing all this stuff, your food. And I know you got somebody in here. This I think it throws it off.
Yes, it does. I have to take that out. Like I say, I haven't really. It was at first doing school stuff, and then I started adding a bunch of the food photography in it. So, got to do some cleanup. I might do some. I don't know if I have to do some rebranding soon once I pick it back up again. But this is basically the topmost part. Is you can see the progress though when I look at it.
Oh yeah, no, that's it. I can see it through here. But like when I'm looking at it and it's excellent layout in it, and you're right on the brand for what you're doing. But as soon as somebody goes through, like they go back down, to me it throws it off and going, oh gosh, I just enjoying everything up till now, and then and I had the same comment, Larry, to Val. Val's got a really cool Instagram too that I had on. She's
to separate them.
A food photographer, and she's got things like this, but she throws everything else in there, and it throws it off. It just when people come on, have a look at it. It's taking pics of all things delicious. So that's what people would expect. But amazing photos, Amberly. Yeah, you're an incredible food photographer, and you really got to start charging for some of this stuff for people.
Yeah, I should, huh?
Yeah. No, it's very, very well done.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice,
well
Amberly.
Good lighting.
Beautiful.
Yeah, she's got amazing.
All the backgrounds I noticed are really good. I mean, there's no light coming in on the corners or anything like that to draw your attention away. Everything's focused right on the subject, and excellent.
Yeah. No, it when you look at it, it's just everything is just. I like the little sprinkle of water on the cherries. It just everything looks so fresh and and there's no highlights that aren't burnt out. It's
great shot.
You've done really, really great job of doing the photos for sure. And
Thank you.
So
Yeah, I think I am gonna start picking up soon. I mean, I've got some camera stuff. I'm growing some fresh vegetables in the backyard. I'm gonna use that as inspiration and start kind of picking up fresh veggie, fresh fruit kind of look and vibe for summer. So that's probably what I'm gonna work on.
No, it almost like, I mean, you could put on a little photo course in Kerrisdale, you know, like for food photography, getting people in there, that little open area in the front of the store there to show people how to do this sort of stuff, you know. So
your backgrounds are so well done, Amberly.
Yeah.
And the way you place all your foods on the table, everything looks so like rustic or authentic. I just don't know how you do it. It just looks, everything just fits into place beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I mean, she's got a really good eye for this.
Yeah, really obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the hungry stomach that leads the way.
that could be.
That's good.
I think I'm going to buy some cherries tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cherries are so good.
But yeah, so that was pretty cool. So it, you know, but I like that sort of stuff. So it. Very well done, and we'll have to take lessons from you on this for sure. You know,
got to be a lot of patience in that.
Yeah.
To do that kind of stuff. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the lighting.
Very
The
nice.
lighting is the hardest thing to do with these, to get it natural, to make it look natural. You know, so, and it's not always the fanciest camera gear. It's just knowing your gear, you know, and then working with that. So
Absolutely. I agree with that.
So yeah, very good. Okay, any other comments for tonight? We're gonna end our little session here, but remember, Friday night, same time, we're gonna have Jay on, and it's going to be Saturday morning for him over in Australia. And so if you've got any questions about Fuji cameras, write them down and bring them along. We'll get Jay to answer them for us. So I look forward to talking. So yeah, Larry, write them down and you can ask the questions. So we'll get him to answer it. And I'll bring up his... I think he's got I think he's got an Instagram. I'll look at an Instagram, but his YouTube page too. So, and then he's going to have some photos that we'll talk about. So, yeah. Okay, you guys. Any other additional comments for tonight?
Thank you, Amberly, for all the beautiful pictures.
Yeah, Amberly, we want to make you a part of our little group. You're welcome every time to come with us, and you've got good feedback, you know, and you'll keep us all honest and quiet, and we won't be swearing and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, sure, we'll figure it out.
You're welcome. Yeah, anytime. Yeah, anytime you're welcome here with us. So I look forward to it. But we will see you guys Friday, and then if you've got photos to send for the critique night, which is on the 20th, send them in to me ASAP so I can put them together and make sure everything is working. And so Amberly's already sent a couple in. She's going to send a couple more in. So Wayne's got his in.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Larry's. I'm waiting for Mike's and whoever else is going to send. So we'll get things going. But okay. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go and give you one of these. Thank yous, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you very much. It was good.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.
See ya.
I didn't remember that.